It's called the greatest setting in college football, and even if the skies open up, that pales in comparison to the purple rain that will be unleashed by the homestanding Washington Huskies. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Wolverines offense will have the first possession of the game. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often. And he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays.
He's loose down the left side. The 40. Past the 30. Past the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Washington's offense will go to work for the first time today. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. And you know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
A little floater there that falls incomplete. Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
He's up to 94 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He throws one to the left. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Now, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Good timing on the quick out. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Back to pass, it's Rodgers. Just a short pass to the tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Really nice looking pass there. You think about all the great Washington quarterbacks, right? Warren Moon, the Heward brothers, Mark Brunell, Jake Browning. The greatest quarterback name in college football history, Sonny Six Killer. That guy was throwing seeds at the University of Washington. This dude right here, putting on his best Sonny Six Killer impersonation.
And here comes the offense on second down. Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down distances, third downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Trying to get the corner on the jet sweep.
Great job by the defense there, slowing down that jet sweep. And a big key was the defensive end containing the play, forcing the receiver to cut back inside to where all the traffic was.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Takes the handoff. It's Coleman. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. A third down play to open up this quarter. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. Finds his tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Wide receiver shows motion. They'll give it to him again. Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Florida State is just getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Tallahassee. There are children there, folks. They should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 14 to Clemson. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Leaves it with the running back. At the 40, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll get rid of it. He's got it. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
Looking for room. It's Edwards. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Power football with the run. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Running back searching for a hole. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
Well, the defense just spent a whole lot of energy, too. That was a long play. That developed and took time, and they were pursuing, and they weren't able to get him initially. So you got dudes huffing and puffing and sucking wind, and this offense all of a sudden down close to your goal line, you might want to consider subbing some fresh bodies out on the field.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Boston. Turns it on in midfield. Got a lot of running room. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Husky. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Time to take a shot. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the ground with the back. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the Jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
And the Wolverines will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like, the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Smashes through. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Fast motion from the offense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. With the catch, it's Jackson. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Washington right back to the line.
That's a really good-looking throw right there, and that was a tight spiral, too. You guys remember the great Washington Husky quarterback, Warren Moon? I don't think anybody threw a more pretty ball than Warren Moon did. Tightest spiral I've ever seen. That right there reminded me of old number 1.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's just a great job by the defense shutting down that jet sweep. You see the team speed they have on defense. They are willing and ready and able to go sideline to sideline with anybody in the country.
Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
They'll give it to the back. Fights off a defender. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. And he's now over 150 yards on the ground, and days like this can put you up with those legendary Michigan runners.
And that's why you come to Michigan. You know you're going to get fed. You are going to be a back that gets the football.
Can anyone catch him? And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Running to the left. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Getting some heat. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Wolverines. And that one will give him the lead. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Line getting set on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Coleman. The Huskies will move the sticks.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Now on 1st down from the 28. The give to the tailback. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Wide out in motion. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Looking to help the kicker out on third down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. Back to pass, it's Rodgers. It's complete. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They'll throw it from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Takes a snap, wants to throw. They're bringing heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. On 2nd down, wants to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, no mystery here. 3rd in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. And these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock.
Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Michigan. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent.
Pass on the way. It's kicked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 3rd down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. They'll try to run for it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. No good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. A first down for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Wants to throw. It's Rodgers. And wings it incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, he set his offense up at the 30.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolute shank. Missed it. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Rodgers. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Winning those individual 6-second